Hey, DiscoverE22, Pastor Joe B. Martin here. I am the lead pastor of the Church of 1122, and I am so glad that you are here. I don't know if you know this, but back in 2012, when we planted this church, the Church of 1122, we had you in mind. And you may think, how in the world could you say that? You don't even know who I am. And here's how I could say it. Because 1122 is a movement for all people to discover and deepen a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so if you fall in the all people category, that means we were thinking about you. Whether you are brand new at church or you've been around the church for a long time, whether you grew up in church or this is your first time, it doesn't matter. No matter what you've done, who you are, where you've been, and who you've been doing that with. This means that this movement is a movement for you to discover. And this is important. Not only discover what our church is all about, but for many of you, you'll discover for the very first time a relationship with Jesus. Many of you will discover deep and abiding Christian friendships. Many of you will discover what your spiritual gift is for the very first time right here at our church. But it's not just for folks to discover, but also to deepen. For many of you, this will be the church where you deepen your faith in Jesus, where you deepen your relationship with the faith family. So that's why I say this place is for you. Because we're a movement for all people to discover and deepen, and here's the most important part, a relationship with Jesus Christ. So whether this is your first time with us or you've been at 1122 for a while, we want to share our mission and vision with you. Why we do what we do and the many ways that you can get connected with our faith family. But let's be sure to remember, we are not the point. 1122 is not the point. Jesus is the point. What we're doing here is nothing new, and many have come before us. It's just our turn and our time to be a movement for all people to discover and deepen a relationship with Jesus Christ. So you may be asking, well, why is this important? You see, as part of continually deepening your relationship with Jesus, it is critical for you to seek Christian community, to rest safely in the middle of the herd, and to use the gifts God has given to you to serve one another. And one of the ways that you can get connected is by picking just one thing today. And there is a long list to choose from. But we challenge you to pick one thing. Some of you need to join a disciple group. A disciple group is a safe place for you to study the Bible. That's pretty important. But maybe even more important is to know some people and be known. A disciple group will be the place that prays for you and that you can pray for one another. For many of you, your next step will be signing up for our serve staff. Hey, I got good news for you. Congratulations, you are gifted. Did you know that if you're in Christ, you have at least one spiritual gift, and no Christian has all the spiritual gifts? That's why God puts us together as a church or a faith family to serve and love one another. And so we need you to be a place for people to discover and deepen a relationship with Jesus, and some of you need to sign up to be on the serve staff. For many of you, maybe this is the place where you surrendered your life to the Lordship of Jesus Christ, and your next step of obedience is to go public with your faith and take the dunk and get baptized. For some of you, what you are looking for is to sign up for what I would call a spiritually intensive weekend. Around here, we call those Encounter, because as you go with some people from the Church of 1122 doing all kind of things, whether it's hunting with me or a fitness trip with Pastor Stone or a women's weekend, whatever it is, the hope is that you would encounter the presence of Jesus Christ. And many of you, your next step will be to go on a mission trip, because nothing will help you discover your relationship with Jesus, because nothing will help you deepen your relationship with Jesus like helping someone else discover theirs. And there are a number of other opportunities that you'll hear about today. There's someone here from each of our ministry areas that can't wait to talk to you about your next step. So once again, on behalf of me, the elders, the pastors, the deacons, the staff of the Church of 1122, thank you. Thank you for being here. We love you like crazy.